Hello, welcome back to Sam's on Wrestling, and today you join us for a very prestigious episode of the Lockbox. This is a series where we just take things. I know we're a very positive channel, but we take things we don't like, we put them in a box. This is all wrestling based, of course, and just decide no, they're not involved in wrestling anymore.
We very rarely get to have negativity because we're a positive channel, and and we think about the series, we've got yay and nay, which we get a little half a negative.
Yes.
Controversial take where it's actually usually negative, but it's like, this is my view. And sometimes it can be positive, go, no, I like this.
Yes.
Such as the Great Khali being the world champion. But we needed a series to get rid of some stuff in wrestling.
Think of it as the opposite of Pandora's box. We're putting all the bad stuff into the box. Cram it in there, and one day it will open.
You know when in the film, so when they go, what's in the box? Yes. What's in the box? We're going, get in the box.
In the balls time in there, you don't want to open that.
So we're going to get rid of stuff from wrestling. That's what we would like to do. But before we get into getting rid of stuff from wrestling, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Let's find out what we're going to put on our Lockbox.
Yes. So, Sam, what are you putting in the Lockbox for us today?
I am being pedantic.
Well, that's unlike you.
I put in, I think last month, I put in Young Bucks. That's a bit
over in there.
It's just a bit mean. So I thought I would draw back
the harshness.
And I want to get rid of the concept of the street fight having 107 different names.
Oh, okay. So no DQ matches.
DQ.
So like a no holds barred.
Yeah, I have a list. Now, I will point out some of these you go, oh no, that is a different match. I'm like, no, if you think about the rules of the street fight, there are only two different no DQ matches. Yes. Okay? I will give them as no DQ and hardcore.
So it's like Falls Count Anywhere. It's a
hardcore, it's a Falls Count Anywhere version of a no DQ. They are the same match, but there is one slight rule. I will include them. Here's a list, just off the top of my head, that I wrote before filming. No research is in this. This is no research.
No, I believe so.
This is me just thinking of ones off my head.
I'll add to it if I can, but I'm surprised.
Please do. Street Fight. Extreme Rules. No DQ. Hardcore. No holds barred. All the Christmas ones, such as like Miracle on Nightmare on 34th Street.
The rules are the same, but the set is a bit different.
Yes. Yeah. All Halloween ones. All Thanksgiving ones. Tribal Combat.
Yeah. That ultimately is the same thing.
Bloodline Rules. They had their own name.
I just thought, okay, is it only Bloodline members can interfere? Turns out, no.
Falls Count Anywhere. Unsanctioned match.
Oh, I hate the unsanctioned match. Yeah. That could go in itself.
Get a referee, even though it's unsanctioned. A death match. A good old-fashioned Donnybrook match. Texas death match, which is technically the TNA match. Remember we watched that TNA match with Rhino and AJ, where you had to get a pin and then it was counted? Yeah. Comes from a death match, apparently. A Texas death match. Monsters Ball match. Pitch Black match. Lights Out match. Yeah. A weapons match, e.g. a chairs match.
Ah, yeah, because... Would they be disqualified because you didn't know? So they
no, they don't. Yeah. A Nigerian drum match. So many others that you would like to add.
Definitely, I remember there was a Chicago street fight.
WrestleMania had, what was it, the Sin City street fight with Drew and Damien? Yeah. Stop doing it for marketing purposes.
No, that's what it is, though. It is marketing.
And all you need are, I will allow 3. Okay?
What's your 3?
The 3 I'll allow are street fight, because I think that sounds better than no DQ.
It does, doesn't it?
Okay? Yeah. And if you're going to go, it's going to be a no disqualification match. Yeah, just call it a street fight, right? Hardcore, because that quantifies the Falls Count Anywhere, the hardcore, and specifically Falls Count Anywhere. Because, weirdly, when you say Falls Count Anywhere, in your mind, you are specifically going to end outside the ring. Yeah. When was the last time a Falls Count Anywhere match ended in the ring?
Oh, was it Kane and Randy Orton did one that time? Yeah.
You losers.
Just have a no DQ.
Those are the 3 I'll allow, even though they are the same. Those are the 3 I'll allow. Everything else can go away.
I'm kind of with you. I never liked the no holds barred. I think Triple H and The Undertaker, that was their Mania match.
And you're like, but what does it mean? I can choke you. I can choke you anyway.
Yeah, exactly.
But no holds are barred. But weapons should be banned. So I should be able to choke you, but I shouldn't be able to use a chair. And it makes, this the thing is, I think it probably used to mean that.
Well, I think what it's originated from is that loads of different territories have loads of different names for their no DQ matches, and then WWE just kind of ended up taking a load of them and just kind of just splodging them everywhere. So that because, actually, we had a street fight last month. This month we're going to have a no holds barred. But it's the same.
And then some people get their own match like Blood Runners or a good old Donnybrook, and you're like, I get that you're trying to advertise it and you can put it on there, but it's a no DQ, and we know it's a no DQ. You might have the odd different prop, but it's pedantic, I know. But I think it's becoming quite a problem because they are, as you say, there's like 4 or 5 in the space of, let's say, 8 weeks. And they've all got a different name. And they're all the same thing. You're like, oh, we turn the lights off. Yeah. Oh, fribbity-wibbity-doo.
Fribbity-wibbity-doo.
Whipty-doo, you turn the bloody lights off. Oh, we're going to have a Vikings match. There's a boat at the side of the ring. Oh, wow, look at that boat. Why can't you call it a street fight sponsored by the War Raiders or something and they bring out a Viking?
It's less catchy, isn't it, Sam?
Oh, I don't mind. Oh, it just bugs me.
No, I know.
think it just annoys me.
The one that really disappoints me is the tribal combat stuff, and because I thought that you have a chance to make that a unique match type. Because let's be frank, when's the last time WWE brought out a new match type that was good?
The one from NXT that I
like that, but they're not using on the main roster.
No, they haven't. Yeah,
that's your lot.
On the main roster, I think the last time they actually did a new match type was probably the I was going to say Shark Cage, but they did that in the 90s.
Did that in the 90s. Yeah. And anyone saying War Games, just cut that right off now because that was older than.
I will point out, I will technically say their War Games is different.
No, it's different, but they didn't invent it.
Hasn't got a roof on it. So
no, okay, but that you've not exactly reinvented the
Let's just say, I hate all the names for a street fight. No. Get rid of them. Bye. Can I put it in the lockbox?
You certainly can. There's a lot to get in there.
Yeah. Oh, this lockbox is Vince's. Lockbox is getting bigger.
Yeah.
Sam, what would you like to abandon from the whole world of wrestling and to cram into our lockbox with the street fights?
I'm going for a different angle here.
Okay.
I'm going for a very, very different bag. Okay. I like the man that I'm about to put in here.
Oh, okay. We've got a wrestler going in here.
It's not his wrestling specifically. What I'm putting in the lockbox is Titus O'Neil as an on-screen personality, frankly. I don't mind him as a wrestler. If he's in the PTP, that's fine. It's when
and a good ambassador.
He sounds like a wonderful man, very good ambassador. I'm not trying to put him in prison, you know. It's fine.
Different type of lockbox.
Different type of lockbox, indeed. Very different thing. I think he's a lovely guy, but whenever he picks up a microphone, or he's on one of these talk show thingies, or he's commentating the Gunther matches at
Call the police! Call the police!
No, and I tell you what, it's not even his first time offence, Sam, because you think, it's just you think.
Hang on, we're not meant to be jury.
Yeah, I'm no prosecution. Right. You think, oh no, because you can we can all have a bad night, okay? But remember the Dudley's return, Sam? He's waffling on over. You've already got about 50 commentators anyway. Then the PTP are the guest commentators, and instead of allowing the commentators who aren't very good at the point, anyway, because Michael Cole's over, officiate or whatever the name is, right? He decides to waffle over the commentators, trying to do the Dudley Boys' return justice, and he goes, "Oh, bring them all!" And it's like, Titus, do what Darren Young's doing, and shut up! Shut up! You're not Michael Cole. You're not the play-by-play here, Titus. And I tell you another thing that he impacted, Sam. Okay, I tell you another thing that Titus has done.
I'm ready.
Right? Do you remember the Firefly Funhouse match, Sam?
Remember the Firefly.
So the match ends, and it's dramatic. The Firefly Fun match ends, right? It's brilliant, right? And then you fade from that match into Titus going, "Whoa, what's going on here?" Why do we have to cut to Titus? It just undercut the tension of the whole moment. Cena's just been eviscerated. For all we know, Cena's just finished. He's locked in this paradox of 5 match forever. And then Titus is going, "Well, that was weird." And then he just undercuts that entire thing as well. I could think of 1,000 more things that he's done, Sam. Honestly. He gets an out of Daniel Bryan's retirement. He becomes the main blooming story.
I had no idea you had such venom towards Titus O'Neil.
I think he's great. I just wish he'd stop talking on a TV screen. Please.
He hasn't talked for a good 5 years.
And I'm just making sure that he doesn't again, Sam.
What you're saying is, I'm putting a preemptive strike.
It's preemptive retaliatory strike to the next time that he does it. It's like Orton putting the extra 50k onto the 5 in Nick Aldis, remember?
Yeah.
It's that. I'm like, Titus, in advance, for the next time you come on my screen, and probably slightly ruin something, I'm going to put you in here so you can't go back out. I think he's great. I'd really like him as a wrestler when he's doing Titus O'Neil things.
In the Titus O'Neil section?
Yes, I don't mind. You can go in your little section, but it's like moving cheese to the confectionery section. Yes. It just goes stale in the confectionery section.
Because it's not fridged.
No, exactly, it's not fridged.
We're saying that Titus O'Neil needs to be fridged more.
Basically, we need to keep him in his area.
Keep him
you know what? No, he's like raw meat. You can't contaminate him with other things. You can't.
If you have uncooked meat and cooked meat, he's already cooked. He's already had his time.
Well, he hasn't cooked is the problem. The Firefly Funhouse or the Dudleys, or that someone else is cooking, or Gunther's cooking, and he's just coming in there and ruining everything and getting the restaurant shut down. Frankly. So I would then call the police. It's atrocious.
I have never had so much fun listening to you.
Oh, thank you.
I normally interrupt because you haven't got anything to say.
It's usually true.
But that was so funny.
I didn't plan any of that. I literally just wrote down on my notes Titus O'Neil as an on-screen personality, and I just thought, I vent how I feel.
I am so happy this is going in because, quite frankly, I think Gunther, Drew, and Sheamus have one of the best triple threat matches of all time. So much so that it's not on my top 10 triple threat matches.
It becomes a fatal four-way with Titus.
But he literally ruins that match. It was really ruined by the fact they had a sponsor of hard lemonade that they have to keep mentioning. Oh my God. I am in tears. That is so funny. Sam, I am more than happy for Titus O'Neil as the on-screen personality.
I love the man. I love the BTP. I'd love to meet him.
You really do love the BT. You rank them way higher on the power rankings.
I'd love to meet him as long as I'm expecting to meet him. I don't want him to be at a theme park and I'm about to go to Elga's and suddenly Titus behind me.
This ride is... Oh, bring on more rides.
Exactly.
Bring on more rides. Bring them all. Call the police. There's a guy really struggling on the ride. Look at him. Look at him screaming.
Titus is trying to go on the big one here.
And he finishes and goes... Oh, that ride, whoa.
I could imagine him third wheeling me, you know what I mean? I'm trying to talk to a female and he comes over.
You're on a date, you brought the chair out, you've tried to play a very traditional archetypal male role for the first time and he's there going, oh, that's misogynistic, call the police. You
know those kind of, the restaurants, like those overly friendly waiters?
Yes.
I feel like that's what Titus is. He'd tell you all about the specials and I'm trying to actually get to know this woman.
But you're already eating.
I'm like, I cooked it myself. I'm like, that's great, Titus, there's other tables here. It's that kind of thing.
Yes, Titus O'Neil.
The friendly waiter.
On-screen personality, the waiter, is going into... Thank you very much for joining us. Please don't forget to like, share and subscribe. And if you do see Titus, apologise.
I'm so sorry, mate. I think you're great.
I love Titus O'Neil. But I will say this one more time. Call the police!
Sam.
Bye.